Welcome, brawlers. I'm DG Hermit, and today we're going to be playing Narset Enlightened Master. For 3 a blue, a red and a white, we get a 3/2 legendary human monk with first strike and hexproof, and whenever she attacks, exile the top 4 cards of your library. Until the end of turn, you may cast non-creatures from among those cards without paying their mana cost. So obviously what we're gonna be playing for free is extra turns as well as extra combat on the side. I think we only have Response Resurgence and Aggravated Assault if we have already Narset in play, and enough mana we can get multiple combats as long as we can keep paying. And hopefully we get one of our counter spell or extra turn spells, and if not, maybe one of our rats, including the latest one, Avatar's Rat, which if we play it, we exile pretty much everything except Narset, that is, and our opponent cannot replay their spells for a turn, they get airbended. So the rest of the deck is gonna try to complement that by having some card draw, some removal, some auras that we can use to remove, or at least make it so that our opponents don't block Narset. Mystic Subdual, Eaten by Piranhas, Witness Protection, and Security Bypass. If we can put it on Narset, she's gonna become unblockable. We also have Swiftwood Boots as well as Lightning Grips for a little bit of haste, Bitter Reunion, same idea, as well as Swift Spear Teachings. Then if we have some cards we want to put back, we have Brainstorm, as well as Jace the Mind Sculptor. You can 0 to Brainstorm, withdraw 3 and put 2 back, hopefully something that we can hit off Narset. And if one extra turn is not enough, we can also copy them by playing Chandra Hope's Beacon, or we can also use her minus ability to remove some blockers. We also have Omniscience. If we hit it with Narset, then pretty much everything else is gonna be free. And we're gonna be playing a decent amount of artifact ramps, Designats, Talismans, Born Power Stone, Pile of Galadriel, Chromatic Lantern, Key to the Archive. So that's the deck. Now let's get into the queue and get some extra turns with our commander. Cheater, Iron Eater. Maybe we don't get anything of land tax, but the Iron Crag is worth it, I think. Having a 2 cost mana rock is usually good for this deck. Ornithopter from opponent just to get more affinity, semblance, and let's send away the Rambil with the Fairy.
Time is much more malleable than people think.
And I guess this is the Imscale turn. Yep, they also get a monk from their Cory Steelcutter.
This is hardly my worst.
Maybe we could have transformed that so that we can they cannot block with their commander. Titan Blade. Okay, GG's. Yep, they had it. Nothing else to say. Inrith. Probably Reanimator, but definitely something similar to good stuff. Obviously, a one-lander is something we want to keep. Hey, this is a nice hand. So a braid might be useful or might not. Okay, it seems like they are land-based ramps, so a braid probably not as useful. And as always, gem some caverns a draw too late. Well, in this case too, I guess. Or three? I didn't count. Yeah, one for the first turn, one for the second turn, and another for Swiss Spear Teachings. Uro form opponent, and they get another tap land. Okay. If one of these cards is a counter spell, the Celestus. We can upgrade the Celestus, Arrow. So that is either Aldroth's Epiphany or Saw It Coming. I don't know which is worse for us. Probably Saw It Coming might be worse. Tally. Oops. No. Okay. Yep. Let's concede. They hit the good stuff. Oh, it was Umskar, but yeah. Casualties of War and Temporal Trespass. Either one of those by itself was probably good enough to beat us. Good games. Roxanne. Let's make that fungus do nothing. Persic. We play Worm Power Stone, and I think we can play File. Yeah, even if we had the right sequence there, they could crack the second fetch to get their bug trigger. Boring clicks, Voice of Hunger. We need to take the damage here. And by damage, I obviously mean our land's not untapping for a turn. Titan of Industry, destroying Power Stone. And we need to have a hell of a turn, otherwise we are going to lose. Okay, so they don't double block, which means we can destroy their Titan and then reverse rebuke. Not horrible, but not game winning, but we are still in the game. Obviously, we don't use Wrath of God. Marine Clicks comes back. Like 2 more basics. Let's see what we get. No, we get nothing pretty much. This park. Play Aggravated Assault and Bitter Reunion. Now we have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 mana. 7 to play Narset. Give it haste. And 2 for the tax. Okay then. A Typhoon. Warning. Resurgence. That only works. They get Vigilance. Right. My bad. I guess if they get Greater Hoof, they'll win here, so good games, opponent. Yep. Greater Hoof for Trample. That's all they need. +10/+10. I guess that also helps. Even if they just get a hasty creature, +10/+10. They can destroy our shark with Roxanne. We were close though. GG, Roxanne. Yeah, this needed to be before combat. Ends Nadu. If we send a turn, get a turn. Think they might have subtlety then. If they are not using Force of Negation. Let's try to fumigate. of negation. I did not expect that. I think we cycle this 4-0 and then win Mystic. Well, maybe we wait. Fire magic, we don't. I don't think that's gonna be useful here. They are obviously going to Neoform. With Weaverbuck. Guess we had no other choice but to rat there. So Shepherd. Is Bancariat. It up. And we still have fire magic. Alley of Devastation. For poke again. And here we get Narset. Sundering, and they put the counter on the wrong creature, it seems. We get nothing here, but let's see what happens during our next turn. Very unreplicating ring. Okay, that's enough for our opponent. Means Weaverbuck. That is super slow. But fire magic might help us. Do even better. Fire on the birds. Not quite on time to give Narset haste, but just attacking regularly might be good enough. I think we might keep Respawn Resurgence in case our opponent blocks with Poke. Chandra and Brainstorm.
Enough talking. Let's do this.
We will add the mana, Relic with Kicker. Brainstorm.
Fight with your heart.
I don't like any of these cards. Oh, but we get to copy them. Copy the Brainstorm. Okay. I'm more happy about that. So now we get an extra turn, and because of Chandra, it's actually 2 in 1. I think opponent will concede to that.
I'm never giving up.
Ooh-ee. And opponent just concede. Yep, we had now 3 extra turns for free. Thank you, Narset. Giruda. Ooh, so combo. Yeah, I guess we just need to power through, see if our combo is good enough to beat theirs. Borrow Signet, Moxopal. And with Key to the Archive, that is a trifecta for Metalcraft. Good force of negation here. Nice, Daisy. Thank you, opponent. I guess maybe they also have force here. No. They were actually being nice. Demonic Tutor. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Micromancer for Wash Away, if I had to guess. I guess even if they don't counter Narset, they can still wash away whatever we try to cast off of Narset. Or maybe they go for Dark Ritual. Could also be an Edict. No, it is Wash Away after all. Thanks again. Why would you do that? What a tapper. That's right. It's time to go off. Our opponent starts going off with Geruda. They get a clone. Guess maybe they mill enough of our cards that we cannot win. But that seems unlikely, I think. Ooh, each dollar rule. So they keep it going twice more. Okay, so far we only got one extra turn away. Hopefully we hit one more. Lead up. Opponent says, oops. Reverse rebuke. Maybe I didn't want that. Oof. Stone Whiff. Do they have Forces of Negation here? Maybe Pact of Negation? Reanimate for Jingitaxias. That is unexpected. But definitely not the worst, I think. Very and Secret Restoration. Yeah. Narset dice to the command zone. Let's see, Gate. Actually, let's draw with the fairy first.
No time for a break.
Then Seagate. Conundrum, and I think we split up. Three. But Jean is still dead, which probably matters more. Okay, they got Artifact. Yep, and they could blink the Abomination with Essence Flux. They get Restoration. Oh, that's better than the Fairy. Chandra and Talisman.
I will burn Phyrexia to ash.
Only our opponent had waited
Come on, Chandra. Think on your feet.
to Abomination. Temporal Trespass. Okay, so I guess this is the point where we concede. GG's. Yeah, even if we got to untap, I'm guessing they're gonna get a lot of value. Probably they could even get another link effect for Crab Abomination. And that's just GG's. Guys, top Saint trapped. We need Fumigate and maybe Scout's Warning will help us resolve Narset when we need it. Bit of Souls and Hydroponics Architect. Actually, maybe we got Warning here, since maybe they don't. They aren't that heavy on counter spells, it seems. So they get Mentor's Guidance and copy it. Augment reality. Okay, so at least we get to split up. Actually, we should probably borrow Signet first. They negate, key to the archive. So we play Boots. Yeah, if they hadn't removed our Signet, then we might have enough mana next turn. Here, I don't know if we will or we won't. I guess we do, but they might have a counter, so. Miscalculation. Is there a Mr. Calculation? Partition. I guess they send the idol, but we still get to fumigate. Go for another Narset. Another counter spell. Sorry. And yeah, this is all they can do, I think. So let's try to go for it one last time. Haste. Ouch. And they see we have Alron's Epiphany. They concede. GG's. Also, we were gonna send away the Guardian Idol, which, if I'm being honest, also feels nice. Against Italy, maybe Confounding Conundrum can help us, but if we play it, we also need to skip a turn for Talisman of Progress. Or maybe just maybe yep, cultivate, we take the mental damage. But I think we can Talisman, Conundrum, and Absence. And I don't think we want to avatar rats on Italy. Do they know? I guess they do. They don't, I mean. Opponent. What are you doing? Stop. Stop. So we have one turn free to get this Narset out. Goldspan Dragon, we don't mind it. We surveil now, see if we get something good. Brainstorm. Okay. Just because we have our Avatar's Wrath. So just Narset. Do you want to target? Yeah. Mithril Coat, Shark Typhoon. And they cannot even cast their commander because the way Avatar Rights is worded from anywhere other than their hands. They explore, but they are still bound by the conundrum. Can they copy a creature? Just an Arcomancer, I guess. Okay, so I am in fact scared now. There's a chance opponent hits one of our turns with the telling, and the fact that we hit twice with Narset and didn't get any is not encouraging. We certainly have a counter spell opponent. Believe it. Read my mind. There is a counter spell. Don't run out the tally. No! They ran it out. Yep. Okay. It is. Yeah, and they also hit Bramble Familiar, which they can cast for its adventure price. GG's. So that's gonna be it for today. And unfortunately, we didn't see our mystical tutor even once. Could have been nice so that we could stack our deck. I think maybe we milled it. I didn't check with the Giruda match, but definitely some of our opponents were more able to just cast our extra turns better than us. Even the Giruda, they got our Chandra from their Crabomination, and obviously the Italis, and yeah, the Italis just got extra turns for us, so it's kind of rough for Narset here in the Brawl queue. So only play it if you are willing to suffer through all of these bad matches, just because you get the sweet feeling when you finally get to go with some extra turns, or otherwise just stay away from her. Even though she's probably one of the better classic OG commanders, this is definitely a proof that great commanders don't make great EDH commanders, don't make for great Brawl commanders. So thank you for watching. I'm DG Hermit, and I will see you on the next one. Bye bye.